Let me introduce Emma Wilcox, who probably needs no introduction to any of you, who's the Chief Executive. And just at this moment, I will thank her and every single member of the team who's not only put this together, but absolutely works their socks off. Micro team, tiny team, engaging with all of you and about 7,500, 8,000 other people around the world from Coventry. So thank you for that, Emma, literally from all our hearts. And over to you for some exciting news.
Thank you. So we get the good bit now. I'm just going to do something because I always ask for a box and they never say I can have one. But look what Phil gave me today. Yay! I'm so happy with that. Thank you. Thank you. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Okay. So now on to some really exciting awards for the rest of the day. If you're coming down to collect something, please let us take a photo of you before you kind of rush back to your seats. And we'll try and do some photos outside as well, weather permitting, of course. As I told some people earlier, my mum always tells me there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothes. So I think she has a good point for that. So this year, as part of our long-term business plan, we're working really hard to develop relationships with key employers, and specifically employers of environmental professionals. So why are we doing that? Well, there's two reasons we're doing that. The first is to learn from those organisations what it is that they need from us and our registrations to make sure that our registrations remain appropriate now and into the future. But also at the Society, we really passionately believe that the people making environmental decisions should be competent and demonstrated their competence to do so. So working with employers to make sure that environmental professionalism and our registrations are embedded into their practices. So I'm sure you'll all agree that the continued development and recognition of professionals is something to be celebrated as well. We've got some fabulous employers in our profession who work really, really hard. So with that in mind today, we're launching the recognition programme to recognise and reward those organisations that demonstrate a sustained commitment to developing their employers, especially in environmental disciplines. So the Chartered Environmentalist Employer Champion and Registered Environmental Technician Employer Champion programmes have been developed with a pilot group of 8 employers, and thank you to those organisations who've been involved with that. We are very, very grateful. Our employer champions will be required to value professional registration from a senior level, support individuals through the process and commit to championing their experts. So following that pilot, I have the real great pleasure in awarding the first of those awards today, and I'd like to invite Will, the chair, up to help me do that. Thank you. Yeah, you might do. I'm not putting the thing up again, though. We're going with this. Okay, so we're going to start off with our CEnv Employer Champions, and we'll do these in alphabetical order. So first of all, I'd like to invite Rick Butler and Annette Smith from Anglian Water to collect their award. Thank you. Thank you. Next up, I'd like to invite Chartered Environmentalist Stephanie McGibbon from Arup to collect their award. Next, I'd like to invite Chartered Environmentalist Sandra Lee from Atkins.
I know. I got a fish pump from Trees. Lovely. Yeah, sorry. Phil told me to concentrate.
Next, Dr. Phil Irvin from the Environment Agency. Next, Chartered Environmentalist Steph van der Petty from Skanska. And last but by no means least, in our Chartered Environmentalist Employed Champions is Chartered Environmentalist Martin Ballard from Wilmot Dixon.
It's going to be a trend, isn't it? Yeah.
And I have one more as well, and I'm really delighted with this one. This is our RM Tech Employed Champion, which, again, Rick Butler and Annette Smith from Anglian Water. Thank you. Thank you. I'm now going to hand over to Chair of our Honorary Fellows panel, Carolyn, to talk about Honorary Fellowships. So thank you.